So let's begin by settling the body, adopting a stable, comfortable, upright position, serviceable for meditation. So we think about keeping our feet flat and our back straight, torso open, hands in the lap right over left with the palms upturned and the thumbs gently touching. Our eyes are gently closed or slightly open, making sure we let in enough light to remain alert. We try to maintain an awareness of not slouching, not leaning. We also let go of any unnecessary tension or rigidity in the body, relaxing into a stable, comfortable, upright position, just allowing the body to fall into place. When we begin to let go of attending to the outside world, moving the mind, the awareness inward, constraining it just to the body and mind. And begin to bring that awareness into the present by attending closely to the physical sensation of the air as it moves into and back out of the tip of the nostrils. Noticing quickly when anything other than that one physical sensation is arising in the mind. And then without judgment or frustration to lift our awareness up from those distractions and place it gently but firmly again and again on the breath. And then when the mind feels more calm, we'll generate a broad, altruistic motivation for our time, making an effort to try to embrace countless sentient beings within the field of our practice. So take a moment to rejoice in once again having woken up within this perfect human rebirth with all of its freedoms and endowments. continuing to have access to all of these inner and outer conditions that are incredibly well suited for spiritual growth. And think that how all of those causes and conditions coming together simultaneously is so unlikely. And yet, for all of us, it is our reality. And I think that all of those causes and conditions depended upon sentient beings in the field of sentient beings. So, from sentient beings, we have benefited in this way. So, I think that I must use this perfect human rebirth for the benefit of these sentient beings, not simply to become more wealthy, more powerful, to have more comfort, but to become wish fulfilling for sentient beings. And that depends upon transforming my own mind, becoming deeply familiar with virtue, reducing and ultimately eliminating the influence of non virtuous tendencies, habits, states of mind. So we take that process as the purpose of our time. And with that motivation, yesterday, Geshe-la, in teaching on joyous effort, introduced the three types of joyous effort. So today we'll contemplate these three types. The first type of joyous effort is called armor-like joyous effort. The basis of this type of joyous effort is an unwavering commitment, an unshakable determination to deal with any obstacles or difficulties that arise during our attempts to be of benefit. This is a protection and a strength for our practice. So think in your own life of a practice or a beneficial habit that you yourself find to be challenging. It could be committing to a daily practice, the practice of patience, the practice of generosity, and recollect this quality of armor like joyous effort, this immovable, impenetrable commitment, and imagine calling upon that quality the next time that you face difficulty, distraction. Imagine your ability to engage in your practice, even in the face of restlessness, or speaking kindly in the face of a provocation, finding time to study even amidst the busyness of life. This is a reliable inner quality that isn't deterred by external conditions. Take a moment to allow this quality to permeate your body and mind. And then the second type of joyous effort is perseverance in wholesome activities, a mind that rests in virtue and is the spark of all of our progress in the six perfections. The mind of armor like joyous effort naturally progresses into a mind that has this enthusiastic engagement with virtue. So here imagine that you yourself are able to give freely of your time, your attention, your resources. Feel the joy that comes with sharing without attachment, expectation. And see yourself spontaneously refraining from harm, speaking honestly, dealing with integrity. And think of the cultivation of patience, a mind that is undisturbed by harm received from others, difficult, painful experiences. And see how the unfolding of this joyous effort results in greater and greater skill in meditative concentration. And how this in turn unlocks a deep penetrative wisdom, understanding of the nature of things. Try to recognize these qualities as expressions of that joyous effort. And now the third type of joyous effort is persevering for the welfare of others, striving for the enlightenment of all sentient beings. So here, move beyond your own personal practice and recognize the deep truth that all sentient beings are exactly the same, and wanting to be happy, wanting to be free of suffering, and that their claim is equal to one's own. And that despite of their aspiration, they themselves are meeting with suffering again and again. I think up until now, I followed the mind of self-cherishing, self-grasping, the mind that only had an interest in my own welfare. Now is the time to move beyond self-interest, and to secure the welfare of all sentient beings. Whether I feel like they help me, don't help me, whether they are aligned with my interests or against my interests. They're all equally deserving of happiness, freedom from suffering. So see how oneself is inseparable from sentient beings, and one's awakening through joyous effort is inseparable from the awakening of all sentient beings. To try to expand your sense of this unshakable commitment to embrace that awakening for all sentient beings, and rest your mind in it without distraction. And then when you're ready, we'll come back together. And we'll dedicate. So recollect your altruistic motivation and think that by having engaged in this contemplation, you've actualized that motivation, which has generated positive energy in your mind. And think that you freely offer the fruit of your practice, that positive energy for the benefit of all sentient beings, without exception. Thinking strongly when this positive energy ripens, may it serve as a cause and condition to eliminate war and conflict, poverty, famine, disease, disasters, all painful inner and outer conditions, May it fully ripen the minds of all sentient beings. May they quickly meet perfect teachers and arise in the state of full enlightenment. May I too achieve the state of enlightenment so that I might work for the benefit of sentient beings perfectly. May any obstacles facing the Guru's long life be completely dispelled. And may I and all sentient beings in this moment come under the joyful care and guidance of enlightened beings. May we be guided and protected until we swiftly achieve that state of enlightenment. Thank you.